Good evening, students. How are you tonight? How do you feel?
Good evening, teacher.
Hey, Jimmy. How are you tonight?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine. It is nice.
Okay, great. Thank you for being here tonight. Jose Santos, how are you? Hello, Rosario.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Fine. I'm fine. Very good. Thank you. And what about you?
Good, teacher.
Okay. How was your week?
Very. I think that the week. How do you say pasó?
Very busy. It was.
He was very fast.
Okay. So it's like it went by. Maybe it went by so fast. It went by so fast.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Thank you, Rosario. Suleika.
Hi, teacher.
How are you, Suleika?
I'm fine, teacher.
Okay, great. Suleika, could you tell us where your last name from? Is that your last name, Suleika?
Ávila.
What does Suleika mean? Suleika is your middle name?
Tell me, teacher.
Is Suleika your middle name? Andrea, is Suleika your middle name?
Yes, teacher. Zuleika Andrea Ávila Hernández.
And could you tell us why you call Suleika? Why did your parents name you in that way, Suleika? Why did your parents name you Suleika or call you Suleika?
Fifth name, teacher.
Hmm?
Zuleika is the fifth name, teacher.
Okay. Why did you call her Suleika? Why?
Tell me, teacher.
Why did your parents call you Suleika? Why did your parents call you Suleika?
This is Indian name. Indian name.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you, Jose Santos. And Gisela. Gisela, good evening. Can you hear me? Are you there?
Yes, teacher. Good evening, teacher and peers.
Okay, great. Thank you for being here, Gisela.
Okay, teacher.
I remember that you don't like to be called Giselle. Do you remember that I called you one time before Giselle?
Gisela.
Yes, I called you Giselle. Why didn't you like when someone called you Giselle? Why don't you like that?
Gisela?
I remember that I called you one time before Giselle.
Okay.
You told me, don't call me that way, teacher. I don't like it. So could you tell us why you don't like that?
Giselle is the is the abbreviation.
Yes, maybe the short way, the short form.
Is the abbreviation of my name. Um, my full name is Gloria Gisela.
Okay, Gloria. All right, guys. So let's begin. Tonight we're going to study future tenses. We're going to study a lot tonight. I'm sorry, I couldn't be, or I couldn't do the session before on Wednesday. So I was not able. I was working, and we'll have maybe a very long session until 10 p.m. It depends on you.
Okay, teacher. Don't worry, no problem.
Okay. Luis Arturo, long time no see you. How are you? Luis Arturo, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher. I can hear you.
Okay, very good. Okay, guys, can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, we're going to study the future tenses and we're going to discover many things that we have not seen before.
Yes, I can see.
It's like we know everything, but we will see things that we have never seen before. So, let's get started. This is the simple future tense. Gisela, please, could you read for us?
Yes, teacher.
Guys, everyone in order is going to read when I change, everybody is going to read by turns. Will be first Gisela, then who's next? Jimmy, I think, then Jose Santos, and we'll be continue doing it that way. So let's begin with Gisela. I think that she's the first from my left to right. So let's go. Gisela, go ahead, please.
Teacher, could you repeat me again, please? I don't understand. There is interference.
Okay. Please, everyone is going to read. I don't remember what it is called when you change. Can you see that I'm changing the presentation?
Teacher, I can
So
read.
we'll begin with Gisela. We'll begin with Gisela, and then Jimmy, Jose Santos, Luis Arturo, Rosario, Zuleika. Begin with Gisela. Gisela, read, please. Go ahead.
Yes,
Okay. Simple first tense. The simple future is used to predict a future event. It will rain tomorrow with I or we to spread and spontaneous decision. I pay for the ticket by credit card to spread wildlands. I'll do the washing up. I'll carry your bag for you. In the negative form, to spread unwillingness. I don't understand this word, teacher, unwillingness.
Okay, willingness. Willingness,
Willingness.
it comes from will. It's like,
Ah,
let me give you an example. Goodbye, see you, take care. I will. Take care, I will. it means that you will do it. Willingness is that you want to do it, or something, or someone wants to do something.
Okay, teacher.
And
Thanks.
unwillingness is the opposite.
Okay.
Please,
Okay, the next one,
Gisela,
the
read
right,
here, read the first example, please. The first example.
the first example is
Mhm.
it will rain tomorrow.
Okay, it will rain tomorrow. I'll pay for the tickets by credit card. I'll do the washing up. He'll carry you back for you. The baby won't eat the soup. Okay, thank you, Gisela. Now let's go.
Okay,
Oh, let's go with Jimmy. Jimmy, go ahead, please.
Yes, teacher. Simple futures tense. With I in the interrogative form using shall to make an offer. Shall I open the window? With we in the interrogative form using shall to make a suggestion. Shall we go to the cinema tonight? With I in,
Okay, stop right there. Say, shall I open the window? Shall we?
shall
Shall
we
we?
go to the cinema tonight?
Okay.
With I in the interrogative form using shall to ask for advice or instructions. What shall I tell the boss about this money?
No.
With you,
What shall I tell the boss? What shall I tell the boss about this money?
what shall I tell
Try.
the boss about his money? About this money?
Okay, okay. Don't make a space between words like what should I tell the boss
Okay,
about
okay.
what should I tell the boss about this
Excuse me.
money?
Will you to give orders? You will do exactly as I say. As I say.
As I say,
With your interrogative form to give an invitation. You will to dance with me. Will you
will you
marry
come
me?
to you marry me? Will you come to the dance with me? Okay. Thank you. Let's go with Jose Santos. Future continuous.
Teacher. Yeah,
Go ahead, please.
future continuous. Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Wait, teacher. Teacher, can you hear me?
Yes, read examples, please.
Teacher? Teacher, can you hear me?
Go ahead, Jose Santos. Go ahead.
Yeah, continuous can be
Come on. Jose, I cannot hear you. Okay, now let's go with Rosario, please.
teacher.
Okay, Jose, I'm waiting.
Teacher,
Waiting.
teacher,
Yes, go ahead.
teacher, do you hear me? Teacher,
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
teacher. Can you hear me? Can you hear
Yes.
future continuous? The future can be used. Example, this test will be like a pro. Think next Monday working job.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Now let's go with Rosario. Are you next?
Yes, teacher. Future continuous. The future continuous can be used for predicting or guessing about future events. Examples. He'll be coming to the meeting I expect. I guess you'll be feeling thirsty after working in the sun. You'll be missing the sunshine once you're back in England.
Okay. Here there are two words. Here's guessing. Guessing.
Guessing.
And events. Okay,
Is
events.
events or events?
Events.
Events. Okay, teacher.
Okay, thank you. And now let's go with Zuleika.
Yes, teacher. Future continuous.
Future.
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 Future. In the interrogative for the future continuous can be used to ask politely for information about the future. Will you be bringing your friend to the pub tonight? Will Jim be coming with us? Be going to the party tonight? Live in this room.
Okay, future continuous. Gisela, thank you. Gisela.
Okay, teacher. The future continuous. The future continuous can be used to refer to continuous events that we expect to happen in the future. Example, I'll be seeing Dean. What do you how do you pronounce the seeing?
Seen.
I'll be seeing Jean at the conference next week. When he is in Australia, he will be staying with friends. I'll be eating with Jane this evening, so I can tell her.
Okay. Thank you. Jimmy. Jimmy.
Okay, teacher. Future continuous. When combined with still, the future continuous refers to event
Combine.
combined. Sorry, teacher. When combined with still, the future continuous refers to events that are already happening now and expect to continue sometime into the future. Samples.
Refers to events. Refers to events.
Refers to events.
Okay.
Samples. In an hour, I'll still be ironing my clothes. Tomorrow, he will still be suffering from his cold. Next year, will she still be wearing a size 6? One stock price still be falling in the morning.
Falling.
Unfortunately, falling in the morning. Unfortunately, sea levels will still be rising, teacher,
Rising.
rising in 20 years.
Okay. Unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Sea levels. Levels.
Sea levels.
Okay.
Sea levels will still be rising in 20 years.
Okay, very good, Jimmy. Now let's go with Jose.
Yes, teacher.
Go ahead, please.
Future perfect.
Future.
Do you hear me, teacher?
Yes. Yes, go ahead. Don't hesitate, please. Go ahead.
Teacher, hear me? Future refers to future. When we use this tense, we are projecting ourselves forward into the future and looking back at an action that will be complete sometime later than now. Often, you can expect to have by this time next week. Have arrived by 5 o'clock. Will you? Yes, teacher, do you hear me?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Your voice is breaking out. Awesome. So we cannot hear very well. Lady Joanna, are you there? Hello, lady.
Hey, teacher.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, teacher.
Okay, lady. Would you like to read?
Future perfect. The future perfect tense refers to complete action. Friends, action in the future. When this tense
Entre.
Luis, are you there, Luis? Luis Arturo.
Hi. Can you listen
I'm
me?
sorry, Luis. I have forgotten you before, so please go ahead.
Can you listen me?
Yes, perfect.
Future perfect?
Yes.
The future perfect then refers to a complete action in the future. When we use these tenses, we are projecting ourselves forward in the future and looking back at an action that will be complete sometimes later than now. It is more often used with a time expression. I will have been here for 6 months on June 23. By the time you read this, I will have left. You will have finished your report by this time next week. When they have arrived by 5 o'clock, will you have eaten when I pick you up?
Okay. 23rd. 23rd.
22.
Third. Thank you, Luis. Now let's go with Rosario.
Future present continuous. Like the future present simple, this form is used to project ourselves forward in time and to look back. It refers to events and or actions in a time between now and some future time are unfinished. It is most often used with a time expression. Examples: I will have been waiting here for 3 hours by 6 o'clock. By 21, yes, it's correct, teacher.
Yes. By 2001.
2001, I will have been living in London for 16 years. When I finish this course, I will have been learning English for 20 years. Next year, I will have been working here for 4 years. When I come at 6, will you have been practicing now?
Okay, good. Luis Arturo, go ahead, please, again.
Yes, teacher.
Go ahead, please.
Present continue for future arrangements.
Yes.
Example, each is seeing him tomorrow. She's and working next week. They aren't leaving until the end of next year. We're staying with friends when we get to Boston. I'm meeting him at the airport. I am leaving tomorrow. We're having a staff meeting next Monday.
Okay. Thank you. Now to Leica. Go ahead.
Yes, teacher. Simple present is used to make statements about events at time later than now. When the
Events.
events. When the statements are based on present facts. Statements. When dense facts are sometimes fits, lie and timetable, schedule. I don't know, teacher. Schedule. Calendar. The plane arrived 18 tomorrow. She has a yoga class tomorrow morning. The restaurant opens at 7:30 tonight.
Half past 7.
Tonight.
7.
Next courses, there is an English. The plane leaves in the 10 minutes.
Can you see here in simple present for the future? The plane arrives at 6 tomorrow. She has a yoga class tomorrow morning. The restaurant opens at 7:30 tonight. Next Thursday at 2, there's an English exam.
Okay.
The plane leaves in 10 minutes. Okay, now Gisela. Thank you, Gisela.
Okay.
Yes, teacher. Future obligation. In written English,
Written.
written English, we can use this pattern to refer to an obligation.
To refer.
To refer to an obligation or requirement that is something at a time later than now. It is similar meaning, not, but there is a suggestion that something has been arranged or organized for us.
Arrange.
Arranged
Or
or
organized.
or organized for us. It is not normally used in spoken English. Examples: you are to leave this room at once, and you are to travel by train to London. In London, you are to pick up your ticket from Mr. Smith, and you are to fly to your destination alone. When you arrive, you are to meet our agent, Mr. Ed, who will give you further information. You are to destroy this message now.
Message.
This message.
Okay. Now, Gisela, you're going to see the verb to be. Please, there is a lot of noise in the background. Can you please maybe turn off your microphone?
No, no,
Tell me, teacher.
Okay, now you're going to change the verb to be with another modal verb. With a modal verb. Here in the first example, you can see you are to leave this room at once. How do you say that that sentence with another verb? You're going to change are to. Who knows? Who knows what I mean? How do you say these sentences? In another way, different from the verb to be. Okay, I think that nobody knows. So you can see here that this is not an obligation, a requirement. Must. Here, you must leave this room at once. You must.
Yeah.
And you must travel by train to London.
Okay.
Okay, Gisela, now in London.
In
You
London,
must.
maths are to pick up.
No. In London, you must.
In London, you must to pick up your ticket from Mr. Smith, and you must to fly to your destination. And
Fly.
and you must to fly to your destination.
No. And you must fly.
And you must fly
Okay.
to your destination alone.
Okay, thank you. Now, Jimmy.
Okay, teacher. Ready, teacher? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, please. When you arrive.
When you arrive, you must meet our agent, Mr. X, who must give you further
Who will give you further information. Okay, now the last one.
Last one. You must destroy this message now.
Message.
Message now.
Okay, thank you. Now let's gonna see immediate future. Jimmy.
Okay, teacher. Immediate future.
Immediate
future. This pattern is used to refer to a time. Is used to refer to a time immediately after the moment of speaking, and emphasizes that the event
emphasizes
that the event or action will happen very soon. We often add the word just before the word about, which emphasize the immediacy of the action. Samples, he is about to cry. You are about to see something unusual.
Please,
I am about to go to a meeting.
Just a moment, Jimmy.
Nosotros estamos parqueados aquí.
May you turn off the microphone?
A ver si mandan a los papás porque es que no hay espacio para parquear.
Come on, guys. Okay, Jimmy. Go ahead,
Okay,
please.
teacher. She is about to cry. You are about to see something very unusual. Unusual is good pronunciation, teacher.
Unusual.
Unusual. I am about to
Unusual.
go to a meeting. We are just about to go inside. I just diving board.
Sally.
Sally is just about to jump off that diving board.
Diving.
Diving board.
Okay, diving board. Okay, thank you, Jimmy. Now let's go with Jose Santos.
P.
Jose Santos, something is wrong with your microphone. I don't know. We cannot hear you. So I'm going to skip Jose Santos and let's go with Luis Arturo.
Yes, teacher.
Please, go ahead, please.
Yes, teacher. Immediate future. Pattern can also be used with the simple past tense of to be in place tense to refer that was imminent, interrupted. Teacher, I don't know, but
Go ahead, please. Don't stop.
teacher, how do you hear me?
I can hear well. Go ahead, please.
Immediate future. This pattern can also be with the simple past tense of to be in place of the present tense to an action that was imminent but was interrupted. That pattern is often followed into when. Examples. She was about engine arrived. It started to rain. I was about to go out for a walk. About to call her when she walked in. The car was just about to flip over when he regained control. I'm going to read again. Examples. She was about to leave when Jim arrived. When it started to rain, I go out for a walk. Asked her when she walked in. The car was just about to flip over when he regained control.
Okay. Yes, yes.
Teacher, do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Very good.
Hear me? Teacher, do you hear me or I read again?
I can hear you very well. Thank you, Jose Santos.
Hear me or I read again?
No, please.
Teacher, do you hear me? Teacher, do you hear me or I read again? May I read or may I read again? May I read again? May I read again?
No.
Teacher, do you
Thank you,
hear
Jose Santos. Thank you very
it
much.
again? Okay,
Read the message.
immediate future can also be used with the simple past tense of to be in place of the present tense to refer to an action.
Okay, thank you, Jose Santos. Thank you very much. Okay, now let's go with the stories. And Luis Arturo, you will be first.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, Luis Arturo. So I'm not going to read this test right now. So go ahead, please. This is the simple future.
Yes. I start to read.
Yes.
Which?
Yes.
Who is she? What will she do? What is going to happen?
Okay, you're
On
welcome,
Saturday,
teacher. You're welcome.
On Saturday, Carrie will be 1 year old. Carrie's parents are going to have a birthday party. The party is going to be at noon on Saturday. Many people will be at the party. Kathy will have so much fun. Kathy's dad is going to cook hamburgers. Kathy's grandmother is going to bring ice cream. Carrie's aunt is going to bake a cake. I will be a chocolate cake. Carrie will love her cake. All of Carrie's relatives will bring presents. Carrie is going to open her present after lunch. Then everyone will eat cake and ice cream. Carrie is going to have a good first birthday.
Okay, here's all of Kathy's
Relatives.
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 Okay. All right, so here is with will. Can you see here? Will be and going to. Kathy's dad is going to cook hamburgers. And here Kathy will be 1 year old. So basically the meaning is the same, going to and will. There are some differences between these future tenses, but I could say that it's almost the same, will and going to. With yes, Rosario.
Yes, teacher.
Go ahead, please. Rosario.
Who is she? What will she do? What is going to happen? This weekend, Erika is going to compete in a tennis tournament. She will practice hard all week because she wants to win the tournament. The winner will receive $1,000. Erika hopes she will get first place. Erika's husband is going to travel to the tournament with Erika. He will watch her compete. He will sit in the stands and cheer for Erika. She is going to be proud of Erika even if she doesn't win first place. Erika's parents are not going to travel to the tournament. They will watch the tournament on television. They will cheer for Erika at home. They are going to be proud of Erika whether she wins or loses.
Okay, read this part again, this last sentence.
They are going to be proud of Erika whether she wins or loses.
Okay, here is proud.
Proud,
Proud, and here is whether.
whether.
Yes. Again, Rosario, please.
They are going to be proud of Erika whether she wins or loses.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, teacher.
Okay, now let's go with Suleika.
Okay, teacher.
Go ahead, please.
Who is he? Where is he going? What will happen? Brent is American astronaut. Today he will travel into outer space. And outer? Okay. Now his space shuttle is going to launch into space. The other astronauts are going to travel to the International Space Station. They will stay in space for almost 6 months. The crew is going to continue research station. They will do some
research.
Okay, teacher. Results. They will do some experiments. Record their data. They are also going to make some repairs on the space station. Brett will learn a lot in space. He is going to make videos of his time on the space station. His family will watch the videos on the internet. They will see what Brent is doing in space.
Okay, thank you, Andrea. Jimmy, please read the same test.
Yeah.
Jimmy, read the test, please. Jimmy. José Santos. Jimmy, I cannot hear you, Jimmy.
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher.
Okay, Jose. Go ahead,
Teacher,
please.
I'm going to read. Who is he? Who is he? Going. What will happen? I can see the screen, teacher. Yes. Who is he? Where is he going? What will happen? Is an American astronaut today will travel into outer space at noon. Qatar is going to launch its Brent. Their astronauts are going to travel International Space Station. They will stay in space almost 3 months. The crew continue research at the space station, do some experiments. Card, they are also going some repairs on the space station. We learn space. Videos time on the space. Watch videos. They will see today. Okay, teacher.
Okay, Jose Santos, thank you very much. Lady Joanna, are you there? Can you hear me? Lady.
All right, teacher. Welcome.
Lady, may you read this test? Would you like to do it? Or do you want to do it? Luis Arturo, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, do it, please.
What is it? What is it? What is going to happen? There is going to be a wedding today at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Megan Smith and Mark Jones are going to get married. After today, they will be Mr. Mr. and Mr. Mark Jones. It is going to be a huge celebration. Everyone will be there. They are going to serve dinner and desserts. The best man will give a speech. Then everyone will dance. The dance will last until midnight. The day after the wedding, Megan and Mark are going to leave for their honeymoon. They are going to travel to Hawaii. They are going to stay there for 7 days. They will have a good time in Hawaii.
Okay. Luis Arturo, read this, please.
It is going to be a huge. It is going to be a huge celebration.
Okay. And this one, please.
They are going to serve dinner and desserts.
Okay, better now. Dessert.
Desserts.
Okay, and this one?
Wedding.
Wedding, okay. Very good, Luis. Thank you.
Okay, teacher.
Rosario, please.
Tell me, teacher.
Read the test, please.
What is it? What is going to happen? There is going to be a wedding today. At 4 o'clock this afternoon, Megan Smith and Mark Jones are going to get married. After today, they will be Mr. and
Mrs.
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 Mrs. Mark Jones. It is going to be a huge celebration. Everyone will be there. They are going.
It is going to be a huge.
Huge?
Yes.
It is going to be a huge celebration. Everyone will be there. They are going to serve dinner and dessert. The best man will give a speech. A speech. Then everyone will dance. The dance will last until midnight. The day after the wedding, Megan and Mark are going to leave for their honeymoon. They are going to travel to Hawaii. They are going to stay there for 7 days. They will have a good time in Hawaii.
Okay, thank you, Rosario.
You're welcome, teacher.
All right, now let's go with Zuleika.
Sorry, teacher.
Future progress.
Who are they? What will they be doing? What will be happening? Fish, he feeds whenever he can. This weekend he will be finished on the lake. It's his favorite place to fish. Mark is best friends. Mark likes to fish too. To fish whenever he can.
Fishes.
He fishes. Okay, teacher. He will be finished at the lake with Brown.
Fishing.
They will be camping.
Fishing. It's not finishing. Fishing.
Fishing. Be camping at the lake all weekend. We'll be picking at Bra at 8 o'clock. Bra will be ready when Mar arrives. They will be driving all night before they get to the lake. About the weekend, Bra and Mark Bone love to fish. They love to fish together. They will be fishing together for many years.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, teacher.
Jimmy, are you there?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Okay, please, Jimmy, go ahead.
Okay, teacher. Who are they? What are they going to be doing? What will be happening? Today there is going to be a parade. The mayor is going to driving by his carriage. The horse will be pulling the carriage and the mayor will be waving to the crowd. The crowd will be waving when the mayor passes by. Timothy and his grandfather will be standing and in front of the story when the mayor passes them. Timothy and his grandfather are going to be watching and waving. Everyone is going to be time at the parade.
Okay, thank you, Jimmy. Jose Santos, go ahead, please. The same test.
Who are they? They doing to be doing? Be happening today. There is going to be a parade. Of the parade, here is driving by in his will be pulling the carriage. Mayor will be waving to the crowd. Will be waving when the mayor pass by. Grandfather will be standing off the stone when the mayor pass. Timothy and his grandfather are going to be and waving. Everyone is going to be having a good time. Wait, yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Luis Arturo,
Yes, teacher.
read the text, please. Read the story.
Who are they? What are they going to be doing? What will be happening? Today, there is going to be a parade. At the beginning of the parade, the mayor is going to be driving by in his carriage. The horses will be pulling the carriage, and the mayor will be waving to the crowd. The crowd will be waving when the mayor passes by. Timothy and his grandmother and his grandfather will be standing in front of the store when the mayor passes them. Timothy and his grandfather are going to be watching and waving. Everyone is going to be having a good time at the party day.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Rosario,
Thank you, teacher.
read the story, please.
Who are they? What are they going to be doing? What will be happening? Today, there is going to be a parade.
All right.
Parade?
Yes.
Okay, to be a parade. At the beginning of the parade, the mayor is going to be driving by his carriers. The horse will be pulling the carriers, and the mayor will be waving to the crowd. The crowd will be waving when the mayor passes by. Timothy and his grandfather will be standing in front of the store when the mayor passes them. Timothy and his grandfather are going to be watching and waving. Everyone is going to be having a good time at the parade.
Okay. Now let's go with Suleika.
Tell me, teacher.
Rosario, do you say parade? It's parade. Okay, Suleika. Read the story, please.
Okay, who are they? What are they going to be doing? What will be happening? Sir Thomas is going to be arriving at 3 o'clock today. When Sir Thomas arrives, the servants will be waiting. You, Charlie, will also be waiting at the door. Sir Thomas walks into the house. Most of the servants are going to be bowing. One servant will be parking the car. Going to be preparing dinner. Charlie is going to be carrying Sir Thomas' suitcase into the house.
Okay. Now let's go with Jimmy. Thank you.
Okay, teacher.
Jimmy, go ahead, please.
Okay, teacher. Who are they? What are they going to be doing? What will be happening? Sir Thomas is going to be arriving at 3 o'clock today. When Sir Thomas arrives, the servants will be waiting. Young Charlie will also be waiting at the door.
Waiting.
Waiting at the door. When Sir Thomas walks into the house, most of the servants are going to be bowing. One servant will be parking the car. Others are going to be preparing dinner. Charlie is going to be carrying Sir Thomas' suitcase into the house.
Okay. Now let's go with Jose Santos. Jose, read the story, please. Jose.
Who are they? What are to be doing? What will be happening? Is going to be arriving at 3 o'clock today. Who are they? What are they going to be doing? Happening. It's going to be arriving 3 o'clock today. When Sir Thomas arrives, servants will be waiting. Will also be waiting at the door. Walk into the house of the servant to be one servant parking the car. Others are going to be preparing dinner, going to be carrying Thomas' suitcase. Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Luis Arturo, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, read the story, please.
Who are they? What are they going to be doing? What will be happening? Sir Thomas is going to be arriving at 3 o'clock today. When Sir Thomas arrives, the servants will be waiting. John Charlie will also be waiting at the door. When Sir Thomas walks into the house, most of the servants are going to be bowing. One servant will be parking the car. Others are going to be preparing dinner. Charlie is going to be carrying Sir Thomas' case into the house.
Okay, thank you. And now let's go with
Yes, teacher. What is it? Where will it be going? What is going to be happening? Tomorrow afternoon, the ship will be sailing to Antarctica. The sailors are going to be working very hard when the ship sails. Some sailors will be pulling ropes on the sails. Others are going to be watching for icebergs. The captain is going to be navigating the ship while it is sailing. When the ship arrives at its destinations, some sailors are going to be resting. Others will be making repairs to the ship. The captain is going to be exploring the land. His assistant will be drawing a map of the land.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, teacher.
Zuleika, Future perfect. Zuleika, read a short story, please.
Okay, teacher. Who is he? What will he have done? Mr. John is a farmer. He owns a big farm. He plants crops in his field in the spring. He finishes planting this spring. He will have planted 10 acres of crops. He is going to have planted many crops. Mr. John must finish planting before it starts to rain. He is working hard. At this rate, he will have finished planting before it rains. His horse will have worked many long time. They finish tonight.
Okay, Zuleika. Thank you. Rosario,
Tell me, teacher.
read a story, please.
Who is he? What will he have done? What will have happened? Mr. Jones is a farmer. He owns a big farm. He plants crops and in his fields in the spring. By the time he finishes planting this spring,
Planting.
he will have planting. Okay, he finishes planting this spring. He will have planted 10
Planted.
planted 10
Acres.
acres acres of crops. He is going to have planted many crops. Mr. Jones must finish planting before it starts to rain. He is working hard. At this rate, he will have finished planting before it rains. Mr. Jones and his horse will have worked many long hours by the time they finish tonight.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, teacher.
Luis, Luis,
Yes, teacher. Who is he? What will he have done? What will have happened? Mr. John is a farmer. He owns a big farm. He plants crops in his fields in the spring. By the time he finishes planting this spring, he will have planted 10 acres of crops. He's going to have planted many crops. Mr. Jormus finished planting before it starts to rain. He's working hard at this rate. He will have finished planting before it rains. Mr. Jones and his horse will have worked many long hours by the time they finish tonight.
okay, thank you. Jose Santos, your turn, please. Read the story. Jose. Jose Santos, are you there?
Oh,
Jimmy, can you hear me?
what will
Oh, okay. Go ahead, please.
what is going to and William paddling their canoe down the river. Teacher, do you hear
Yes.
me?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Teacher? Okay, who are they? Yes, teacher.
Yes, go ahead,
Teacher, I'm
please.
here. Teacher, teacher,
Yes.
teacher, do you hear me? Do you hear
Yes, I
me?
can hear you. Go ahead, please. Read the story.
Teacher, do you hear me? Do you hear me? Teacher, do you hear me? Do you hear me? Okay, I'm going to read, teacher. Who are they? They have done. What is going to have happened? Tyler are paddling their canoe down the river. They are traveling a long distance. Who are they? What will they have done? Going to have happened. And William are paddling their canoe down the river, traveling a long distance through trees and canyons. Who are they? What will they have done? Have happened? And William are paddling their canoe down the river, traveling a long distance and canyons. They will have paddled at destination, to have been gone for 2 by the time they finish. They are going to have seen by the time their trip. They probably will have seen wild animals. They will have seen many fish. They will not have seen many other people by the end of their trip. Okay, teacher.
All right, thank you. Jimmy, go ahead, please.
Yes, teacher, I'm here. Who are they? What will they have done? What is
Hear
going
me?
to have happened? Tyler and William are paddling their canoe down the river. They are traveling a long distance through trees and canyons. They will have paddled for many miles by the time that they arrive at their destination. They are going to have been gone for 2 weeks
Teacher, do you hear me?
for the time they finish their trip. They are going to have seen many signs by the time their trip is complete. They probably will have seen many wild animals. They will have eaten many
I
fish.
finished my reading.
They will not have seen many other people by the end of their trip.
Okay, Jimmy. Jimmy, please read this part.
Complete? By the
Oh,
time by the time their trip is complete.
completed.
By the time their trip is complete.
Completed.
completed?
Yes.
Sorry, teacher.
And here.
Thank you. Will have seen many wild animals.
Wild.
World. Will have seen many wild animals.
Okay. Remember that when you speak to a native speaker, when you speak in English to someone else, never say sorry.
Okay,
Don't,
teacher.
okay.
Excuse me?
Don't say sorry, because if you say sorry to a native speaker, he understands or she understands that you're feeling very bad.
Okay. Excuse me? So, said.
Excuse me. I don't know. Maybe you might say, okay. It's like
It's a mistake.
you have to be more relaxed. You made a mistake, and don't say I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay. Thank you a lot,
Okay. You're
teacher.
welcome. All right. Now let's go with Suleika.
Tell me, teacher.
Read the story, please.
Yes, teacher. What will they have done? What is going to have happened in the army? Tomorrow he will leave home to join his troops overseas for 18 months. He will have trained for 8 months by the time he leaves. Work very hard by the time he comes home. After he is going to have 18 months, his wife will have worried him all the time. They will have written many letters by the time he comes home. He will be happy when he safely returns.
Okay. Let me see. Mario, go ahead, please. Your turn.
Who are they? What will they have done? What is going to have happened? Brett is in the army. Tomorrow he will leave home to join his troops overseas for 18 months. He will have trained for 8 months by the time he leaves. He will have worked very hard by the time he comes home. By the time he returns, he is going to have been gone for 18 months. His wife will have worried about him all the time. They will have written many letters by the time he comes home. She will be happy when he safely returns.
Okay. Read this sentence, Rosario.
He will have trained for 8 months.
Okay. Train.
Trained?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He will have trained for 8 months.
Train.
Trained.
Train. You know, like training, when someone is training, training to compete, train.
Trained for 8 months.
All right. And here?
He will have worked very hard.
Worked. Worked.
Worked.
Yes. It's not worked. Worked.
Worked.
Okay. Thank you, Rosario. Very good.
Okay, teacher.
And let's go with Luis Arturo.
Yes, teacher.
Now you're going to read another story. The future perfect. Go ahead, please.
Okay.
Who are they? What will they have done? What is going to have happened? John works in an automobile factory. He works on the assem-
Assembly.
assembly assembly
Mm-hmm.
assembly line assembling cars. He works many hours every day. By the time he finishes working today, he's going to have worked 10 hours. He will have assembled over 50 cars. Chris also works on the assembly line in the automobile factory. In December, he will have worked there for, there for 5 years. By the time he finishes working today, he's going to have worked over 8 hours. He will have assembled about 40 cars today.
Okay. Jose. Jose Santos, go ahead, please. Jimmy.
Yes, teacher, I'm here. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
read a story, please.
Okay, teacher. Who are they? What will they have done?
Yes, teacher.
What is going to have happened? John works
Here.
in an automobile factory. He works on an assembly line assembling cars. He
Who are
works many
they?
hours every day.
Have done? Have happened on work automobile. He works assembling car. He works every day. Time he finishing today. Have work 10 hours. Remember over 50 cars.
Jimmy, continue, please.
Continuous. He will have assembled over 50 cars. Chris also works on the assembly line in the automobile factory in December. He will have worked there 5 years. By the time he finishes working today, he is going to have worked over 8 hours. He will have assembled about 40 cars today.
Okay, by the time he finishes.
Finishes.
Finishes, and here is worked.
Finishes worked. Worked.
Worked. Okay, thank you, Jimmy.
You are welcome, teacher.
Suleika, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Suleika, read the story.
Okay. Who are they? What will they have be doing? They are going on a sleigh ride to their friend's house for the weekend. The snow will be deep, but their horse is very strong. Going to travel a long way. They will have be riding in the sleigh for over an hour by the time. Paul horse midnight sleigh over the snow. When they arrive, midnight will be tired because he is going to have be pulling the sleigh for over an hour. Midnight will rest because he will have be pulling the sleigh over all the snow.
Okay, thank you. Rosario,
Yes,
please.
teacher. Who are they? What will they have been doing? Paul and Lindsay are going on a sleigh ride to their friend's house for the weekend. The snow will be dead, but their horse is very strong.
Okay,
They are going to travel
stop right there, please. The snow will be deep, deep, deep.
deep. Yes, the snow will be deep,
Mhm.
but their horse is very strong. They are going away. They will have been reading in the sleigh for over an hour by the time they arrive.
Riding, riding,
Riding. They will have been riding in the
sleigh.
sleigh for over an hour by the time they arrive. Paul's horse, Midnight, will pull the sleigh over the snow. When they arrive, Midnight will be tired because he is going to have been pulling the sleigh for over an hour. Midnight will need food and rest because he will have been pulling the sleigh over all that snow.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, teacher.
Luis, Luis, are you there? Read the story, please.
Who are they? What will they have been doing? Paul and Lindsay are going to on a sleigh ride to their friends' house for the weekend. The snow will be deep, but their horse is very strong. They are going to travel a long way. They will have been riding in the sleigh for over an hour by the time they arrive. Paul's horse, Midnight, will pull the sleigh over the snow. When they arrive, Midnight will be tired because he is going to have been pulling for over an hour. An hour. Midnight will need food and rest because he will have been pulling the sleigh over all that snow.
Okay. Jose Santos, read the story, please.
Who is he? Have been doing? It's a window washer today. He's washing windows on the 13th of a downtown office building. He will have been washing windows for almost 10 hours when he finished. Windows on the dirty floor. He will be tired tomorrow because he will have been working so hard. His work is difficult. Pete enjoys his job. In all, he will have been working as a window washer for 5 years. He have been watching for the past 5 years.
Okay, thank you. Jimmy, read the story, please.
Okay, teacher. Okay. Who is he? What will he have been doing? Pete is a window washer. Today he is going to be washing window on the 13th floor of a downtown office building. He will
Down,
have
downtown.
downtown
Yes.
downtown office building. He will have been washing windows for almost 10 hours. When he finishes all of the window on the 13th floor, he will very tired. Very tired tonight because he will have been working so hard. Although the work is difficult, Pete enjoys his job. In August, he will have been working as window washer for 5 years. He will have been washing window in this city for the past 5 years.
Okay, here is August.
August,
August.
August.
And
Thank you, teacher. August.
Cairo, and here, let me see. Almost.
Almost.
Okay, thank you. Zuleika,
Yes, teacher.
read the story, please.
Here, what will he have be doing? The watcher. He is going to be watching windows on the floor of the downtown office building. He will have be watching windows for almost when he finishes all of the window floor. He will be very tired tonight because he will have been working so hard. Or is difficult. Peter enjoys his job. In August, he will have been working as window watcher for 5 years. He will have been watching windows in the city.
Okay, thank you. Rosario,
Yes, teacher.
go ahead, please.
Who is she? What will he have been doing? Pete is a window washer. Today he is going to be washing windows on the 13th floor of a downtown office
Building.
building. He will have been washing windows for almost 10 hours when he finishes all of the windows on the third floor. He will be very tired tonight because he will have been working so hard. I thought the work is difficult. Pete enjoys his job. In
Although,
August 10,
although, 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 all.
oh, although although the work is difficult, Pete enjoys his job. In August, he will have been working as a window washer for 5 years. He will have been washing windows in the city for the past 5 years.
Okay. Luis Arturo,
Yes.
read the
Who
story,
are,
please.
okay, teacher. Who are they? What will they have been doing? Everyone is Everyone is at church. They are listening to the minister. By the time the minister finishes his sermon, the people will have been listening to him preach for over an hour. They will have been sitting in the hard pebs, pebs,
Mhm.
pebs for over an hour. The minister is giving the sermon. It is a long sermon. He will have been talking for over an hour. By the time he finished, he will have been standing. Stand- Behind the pulpit for over and I can't see it anymore.
Over an hour.
This part I can read. Behind the pulpit for an hour. Uh,
Yes.
for an hour.
Okay, Jimmy, your turn, please. Jimmy.
Okay, teacher. Who are they? What will they have been? Is a church. They are listening to the minister. By the time the minister finishes his sermon, the people will have been listening to him preach for over an hour. They will have been sitting in the hard pews for over an hour.
Okay, pews. Very good.
The minister is giving the sermon. It is a long sermon. He will have been talking for over an hour. By the time he finishes, he will have been standing behind the pulpit for over an hour.
Okay, thank you. Zuleika,
Tell me, teacher.
please.
Who are they? What will they have be doing? Everyone is at church. They are listening to the minister by the time the minister his sermon. The people will have been listening to him preach for over an hour. They will have been sitting in the hard
Pews.
pews for over an hour. The
An hour.
minister is giving the sermon. It's a long sermon. He will have been talking for over an hour. He finishes. He will have been standing behind the pulpit for over.
Okay, thank you. Rosario, your turn, please.
Who are they? What will they have been doing? Everyone is at church. They are listening to the minister. By the time the minister finishes his sermon, the people will have been listening to him preach for over an hour.
Preach.
Preach?
Mm-hmm.
Preach for over an hour. They will have been sitting in the hard pews for over an hour. The minister is giving the sermon. It is a long sermon. He will have been talking for over an hour by the time he finishes. He will have been standing behind the pulpit for over an hour.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, teacher.
All right, we're going to finish the session. Would you like to say something? Zuleika, Rosario, Luis, Jose Santos, and Jimmy.
Yes,
Teacher,
teacher, I like this activity.
Okay, teacher.
Yes, I
we
think
need
that
practice.
was a good exercise.
Okay, I feel very tired. What about you?
Teacher,
How do you feel now?
yeah, this
Okay,
we
Jose.
need practice. We need practice with this perfect tense. You know, is not trying to practice with this tense. Or we speak, past tense and future, but we just a few people or a few students use this teacher. I advise or I recommend each us to practice these partners. This is my teacher.
Okay, thank you, Jose. And Jimmy, what are your thoughts about this session? What do you think?
It's a good exercise, teacher. I am learning more about the pronunciations. A question?
Okay. Okay, do you have any question?
What's the meaning of the word pulpit?
Pulpit is the place where the minister speaks.
Okay, a place of the minister.
Yes. Pulpit is like the stage. It's an elevated an elevated platform. It's an elevated platform. Have you ever been in a church when they say en el púlpito?
Okay, yes, teacher, I
It's
understand.
an elevated platform. It's like the stage
Okay, elevator
when
place.
when the musician sings and when the pastor or the minister preach in the church.
Okay, the religion use this word.
Yes.
Okay, thank you,
Okay, thank
teacher.
you. Suleika, give me your thoughts about the lesson. What do you think? How do you feel?
No, teacher, the topic is clear.
Very
Okay, the
interesting.
topic was
Very
clear.
interesting.
Was clear, and what drew your attention? Do you think that you are improving your English?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Do you think that you are improving your speaking? Or tell me what we learned today. What was the topic about?
Tell me,
Suleika?
teacher.
What was the topic about?
Tell me, teacher.
The future
What
perfect.
was
The
the
future
topic
perfect, teacher.
about?
The future perfect.
Okay, future perfect,
Clear.
simple future, simple present continuous for future, uh, perfect continuous for future,
Yes,
simple
teacher.
present for future.
Science in English is clear for me in this moment, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, Rosario.
Yes, teacher. The topic was clear.
Okay, and are you tired, Rosario?
A little, teacher.
Okay, I feel very tired. Okay, thank you very much.
You are welcome,
And
teacher.
have a nice weekend. Keep practicing. Watch videos on
Next
YouTube.
Wednesday, teacher.
And don't give up practicing English. And this is just the beginning. Okay, guys. See you next week. Take care.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay,
Bye
teacher,
bye. Good
thank you.
See
night.
you next week.
Good night,
Bye.
teacher.
Bye,
Night.
partners. Bye, mates.
Goodbye, teacher.